With the Rubrics tool in Sakai, instructors can create their own rubrics for grading. Course activities such as assignments, discussions, and certain assessment questions can utilize rubrics. To access the Rubrics tool, click Rubrics from the tool menu to the left. Be aware that students don't have access to the Rubrics tool, which is indicated by the lock icon in the tool menu. However, students will be able to see the rubrics within the activities that they're associated with, such as assignments and discussions. The Rubrics tool is separated into two sections. To open or close a section, click its name and the content will expand. The Site Rubrics section contains all of the rubrics for the course site. If the course doesn't have any rubrics, this section will be empty. The Public Rubrics section contains rubrics that have been shared publicly by other instructors. Public rubrics can be copied into the site and modified as desired. To view a rubric, click its row and the contents will expand. Click its row again to collapse the content. To search for a rubric, use the filter field to the top left. Each rubric is set up as a table with rows and columns. The criteria are located in the far left column, and each criterion has its own row with ratings. Every rating should have a title, description, and point value. The rating descriptions should be brief, detailed, and clearly explain the expectations to students. Higher ratings should have a higher level of expectations, and the level of proficiency should be evident in the student's work. This example rubric, which is built for grading online discussions, has the same number of ratings for each criterion. The maximum point value for each criterion is also uniformly distributed, making each criterion equally weighted. However, this setup isn't required. Criteria can have a different distribution of ratings and point values as desired. The maximum score possible for a rubric is the sum of the point values for each criterion. This rubric is worth 20 points total. Be aware that the point value for an activity and its associated rubric must match in order to avoid distorting student grades. For example, this rubric should only be used for grading a discussion activity that's worth 20 points. If it's used for an activity that's worth a different number of points, such as 100, the points for each criteria should be adjusted. The maximum points for the rubric should also be 100. We recommend establishing an assessment plan before the course starts in order to account for all point values of graded activities. This will make it easier to plan point values for rubrics and may also help with identifying rubrics that need to be imported, copied, modified, or created for the course. More information about the Rubrics tool can be found in our other videos or by visiting the PLU Knowledge Base.